My opinion, it doesn't necessarily need to be, the guys from WWE or, the NFL or, other venues or not. But I can see why they do it, but...
It's better than the stupid made-for-TV movies that they come out with. What's going on? I mean, I'd rather see a guy dancing, Triple H dancing, John Cena dancing, Chris Jericho dancing, than have him come out and be the...
12 rounds.
I'm the chaperone. Yeah, I'd rather see the dancing. You rather see the chaperone?
No, I'd rather see...
At least Chris Jericho's dancing with a beautiful woman. Come on, man.
True.
Chaperone, man. Jeez. Come on.
You know what? I'll say that it is a good exposure for WWE. The NFL, Heinz Ward, why, my brother, why? But it's good cross promotion, but not my bag of tea. Sorry.
I like it. I'm watching it. All right. Mondays and Tuesdays. Feel free to watch it yourself. Don't knock it until you try it, my good man. All right. That's all the information we got here for the WWE. Again, make sure you check back in on WWE information, UnifiedWrestling.com. We have all the information in regards to Monday Night Raw, live as it happens on Monday Night Raw, in progress on UnifiedWrestling.com. Also, information on any spoilers for SmackDown on UnifiedWrestling.com as well. Be advised, there's spoilers. If you don't want to know,
click away.
Do not click on the tab.
Click away.
Right? It won't be there, but you'll have to click on the tab to see the spoiler information. All right. You've been warned. That being said, let's go over to the TNA information and all the information and the debacle backlash, we'll say, that has happened here since Victory Road. Here on TNA, we had Sting come in, talk to Hogan, saying that he spoke on the status of Jeff Hardy, the lack of leadership in TNA.
Yeah.
And kind of, in regards to the surprise that he felt at that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That being said, do you think Sting regrets not signing with the WWE when he had the chance?
Yes. That would have to be a yes. Just from the past 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks that he's been back, it's been just an explosion of terror and trembling and Jeff Hardy not doing right. There has to be some sort of feeling that he possibly should have zigged when he zagged. But, Sting, I think he's a professional, so I think he'll do everything that he can to make the best of it. But, it's going to be a long road ahead.
Yeah, well, they had to change the show because TNA has tape-delayed shows. They're about 2 weeks in progress, past dated. So they had to change the show right after that pay-per-view to show what they need to show. That being said, tape shows. Are tape shows good or bad for wrestling?
You know what? This situation sort of illustrates the downsides of having the tape shows because they had to, as you mentioned, they had to hustle the day right after they did Victory Road and try to put together a show, and that hurried up situation, sort of not being prepared for the situation that occurred, sort of what caused Thursday night show to be not quite so good. So, if they're going to tape shows, they have to have contingency plans in case things go wrong, especially coming off of a pay-per-view. That's really the big issue here. They had problems that popped up, and they didn't have a way to deal with them, and so that's why we got 2.5 matches.
All right. That being said, here WWE has just bowed out here in regards to Thursday night show. Now they had a show, Superstars, that came on at the same time or a little bit before Impact did on Thursday nights. Now, Superstars, was based on pre-fights that happened during SmackDown and during Monday Night Raw. Of course, taped. SmackDown is taped on Tuesdays and then released here on Fridays. So this show here on Thursdays was based on collaboration of that information. Right. Now that they have thrown their hat out of the Thursday circle, is TNA ready for another attempt at Monday night?
Not yet. TNA, this is their opportunity to put the pedal to the metal and build up the ratings, get more eyeballs on the show. But I can't say that they're ready right yet. At least 6 to 9 months down the road, right now try and stoke the fires, get as many people excited about their product as possible. And then once they're ready, jump in, push all the chips.
You don't have to release your show at the same hour as Monday Night Raw. I mean, put it on before, put it on after. We love wrestling. We'll watch it.
Yeah.
The more shows, the better. The more shows, the better. Have a Thursday, have a Monday. I mean, Raw has SmackDown and Raw. We watch them both.
Exactly.
There's no such thing as too much. They're just bad timing.
Yeah.
So set that up, and again, there's an audience for that. That's information here we have on TNA. Again, more information and any kind of spoilers, you can check that on UnifiedWrestling.com as well. Now let's move forward here to the Lucha Libre Minute. Some information here on King of Kings that you may have seen on UnifiedWrestling.com as well in regards to results. Now, we were going over the King of Kings pay-per-view itself. That was available only on Sky.com. But the information here in regards to the best 3 out of 5 for Heavy Metal versus Electroshock. Now, at King of Kings, Heavy Metal did win that 3 out of 5. So the next time you see Electroshock, he'll be bald. All right, that's one thing. Also, we want to make sure we give our congratulations to Extreme Tiger for winning the King of Kings tournament. He took out Carlito, the newly acquired wrestler from WWE, to AAA Lucha Libre, taking him out with a 450 splash to get the pinfall.
And no broken ribs.
Hey, congratulations here to Extreme Tiger. Next thing we want to make sure we advise is there's some drama here going on with the storyline with La Parca in regards to issues and drama that's going on with Cibernetico, the Bizarros. His kid seems to be leaking towards, I don't know, a reason for him to leave wrestling. He's explained to the AAA execs that he wants to leave AAA. They're trying to keep him in. He says he'll come back when he's ready to go, but it might be his sign saying that he wants to leave. Is La Parca ready to retire?
He might be. I mean, he's in his 40s now.
I think he's over than his 40s. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, and it's he's been there for a long time, but time catches up with everybody, and the fact that his son's leg actually did get broken, that might give you second thoughts.
Yeah, it's possible. Again, any updates that happen with that, and in regards to Lucha Libre itself, be sure you check on UnifiedWrestling.com. Anything we have on UnifiedWrestling.com will be translated. You follow the action, translate that for you. There's 2 things you need to know if you decide to watch Lucha Libre on Saturdays. Number 1, AAA Lucha Libre has a storyline with it. Okay, if you don't speak Spanish, it's hard for you to follow the storyline. There's a lot more storyline with action. Consejo Mundial, CMLL, is nothing but action. There is no storylines. The only thing that's you don't even need to. There's no interpretation needed for a Hurricanrana or a kick to the head.
Exactly.
Okay, so you want to see some Lucha Libre? The best Lucha Libre has to offer, CMLL Saturdays. Tune into that. Actually, it's going to be on Galavisión coming up Sundays. Galavisión's going to have both shows.
That's right.
So don't sleep on that. Get a load of that. Check to see what some Lucha Libre is all about. Now, after that being said, let's skip over here to Invincible E. Vincent's 3 the Hard Way. E, what do you have for us this week?
Okay, countdown. I'm going from 3 to 1. Number 3, just TNA Impact in general last week. It was really, again, it was rushed. I'm trying to give them as much benefit of the doubt as possible, but it was rushed coming off Victory Road. They only had 3 matches, and one of those matches was basically just to set it up so that Madison Rayne would be able to get challenged by Mickie James for the wig match that's going to take place at Lockdown.
She's not going to be bald, man. I don't see it happening. So it's just, I guess, another card they want to throw in there. They might have to give Mickie James the belt. Mickie James went to TNA, not to be a side note, for the belt. So she's one of the better wrestlers that WWE had. WWE is trying to steadily building back their women's division, but the Knockout is still the best divisions right now in regards to the women. It seems to be. So again, I expect her to be champion sooner than later.
Okay, it could probably happen.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Pope. This character is simultaneously offensive and hilarious.
D'Angelo De Niro.
The only problem I really had with the Pope's segments that were on the show was the fact that there were 3 of them. Again, the aforementioned 3 or 2.5 matches that they had. They could have taken one of the segments that he was in and given that time to actually have Madison Rayne have a complete match. You know.
D'Angelo De Niro is very entertaining, and JTG, R-Truth, pay attention to this, okay? Because if you don't look like Ezekiel Jackson, then you better have a personality. This guy has a personality. He can speak with the mic. He's got wrestling skills. D'Angelo De Niro, the Pope, is the whole package. I mean, love him or hate him, he's funny. So, again, you guys,
who wrestles.
You guys that don't grab the mic, I'm talking to you too, Daniel Bryan. Take notes. D'Angelo De Niro, the Pope. Check him out.
Make him love you, or make him hate you. One of the two.
Exactly.
Number one, again, the situation with the Madison Rain match, it was too short. I mean, if you're gonna have a match, have a match. If you're not, if it's just gonna be a challenge or whatever, then do that. But you can't do both. So that's all I got to say about that.
All right. Well, thanks again for that 3 the hard way. Well, that looks like it'll be all the time we have here for this week. Again, be sure to check back again next week, and all the information we have on UnifiedWrestling.com in regards to updates weekly and daily. All right. So before we head out, we want to make sure you know that there is a way to contact myself and Invincible E. Vincent as well on Facebook and Twitter. My Facebook would be Facebook.com/CaesarScorp. That's it. And for Twitter, it's Twitter.com/CaesarScorp, the Caesar Scorpio. All right. What about you, E?
I don't remember.
You don't remember his?
I'll put him in the show notes. I don't remember.
All right. There we go.
hey, I never lied to you.
All right. So, again, that's all the time we have here for this episode of Tag Team. Tune in again next week for more updates, information, and what's going on here in the world of wrestling. Till then, see you guys next week.
Take care.